Nick and to Ollie. They were both wonderful.
Thank you.
And now for the big one.
No pressure.
Are we ready for the best men?
Yeah!
Huge round of applause for Will and Mikey B.
Hello. Good evening. How are we all doing? Right, so we're not going to keep you long. There's been a lot of speeches and we're all dying to carry on with the evening. We're the best men.
Hey!
My name is Mike.
I'm Will. Ollie actually wanted just one best man for the occasion. Unfortunately, couldn't find one best man, actually. And actually had to look at these two barely competent ones instead. So here we are.
I think what we've learned from today, me and Will, with all the pressure, is that being a best man is very similar to being in the England squad during the World Cup this summer. Publicly we say it's a fantastic honour, but deep down with all the pressure, we really don't want to be here. It's awful.
Not feeling good about it.
Fingers crossed. Now I know traditionally a best man speech is supposed to be sort of
Ribbing away, not
gently ribbing. Nothing too bad, like slightly poking fun, maybe enough. But I mean, we've been writing this speech for maybe 2-3 weeks.
3 weeks. Max.
3 weeks
Max.
And I mean, however hard we tried, we couldn't think of a single bad thing to say about a 6'8", tall, dark, balding, lanky, overcompetitive, aggressive, generally all-round good bloke. No. Jokes aside, he's terrible. Jokes, awful. He's awful. So anyway, for those of you that don't know, I'm Ollie's good friend Mike from university.
I'm Will. Ollie's the Bailey, better-looking younger brother. Let's be honest, let's not beat around the bush. Probably should have been me, Linds.
Look at him! Look at me! What are you doing? It's great! What the years? Awful. On a serious note, I think we can all agree it's been an incredible day already. Outside looks like something off of Pinterest. It's unbelievable. The most amazing word it is off Pinterest, yeah. And just to reiterate what people have said, special thanks again to Tom for such a beautiful ceremony. Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much, Paul. That's brilliant. It's not every day you get to see one of your greatest friends marry the love of his life, led by his father. That's mainly because Ollie's too stingy and got a freebie off his dad. But still. Anyway, I think me and Will have been roped into quite a lot during this ceremony. If you didn't notice, which I think you should have done, I had to play Linds down the aisle.
Yeah, that's very true. I choreographed, actually, the clapping, actually.
That went brilliantly. Terrible. And we both got roped into doing the catering as well.
Yeah, we did. On that, watch out for the hash cage going on, Paul, actually.
First dance might be a bit intense. So I don't know if are we supposed to thank anybody else, or is it? Well, if we are, a genuine, heartfelt thanks goes to
literally everyone.
Covered. Actually, I think so. Me and Will were tasked with the hardest of all, and it sounds cliche, but that was getting the groom to the church on time.
Get in there on time.
And that does sound very cliche, but what you've got to understand about Ollie is that he is late for everything. Absolutely everything.
Literally.
Everything. The amount of times I've had the phone conversation, I'm sure you've all had the phone conversation that goes like this.
Well, hi, Ollie. Whereabouts are you, mate?
Hiya, pal. Yeah, just round the corner. How you getting on, pal?
Yeah, really well, mate. Whereabouts are you right now?
Sorry, mate. No, I'm still
I'm here at the place where we said we meet at 1 p.m.
I'll be there in 20 minutes.
See you in 25 minutes.
I don't know why I used the glass on the phone, but we actually bugged him about this a lot at uni. About he'd always show up late, and eventually he did cave in and enrolled in time management classes, which, by the way, he lost his deposit for showing up late. Showing up late, yes. However, when he does turn up on time, he does have this very calming influence.
It is very calming.
A very calming influence.
Hugely calming.
Very much so in the family. So we've seen this in the family growing up. I'd actually draw attention to my eldest brother Ben, actually. He loves a drink. I mean, this guy absolutely loves a drop. He really does. So when the rectory, he loves it. In the rectory, when it's gone a little bit dry in the house, Leicester Arms is closed, Tesco's is closed, ringing round, frantically trying to find some alcohol. Nothing going. Ollie's there. Everything's going to be alright, mate. Let's just chill out and have a bit, mate. It'll be fine. Very calming influence. Myself, I had a few problems growing up. One of them, 11 years old, went to bed quite a lot. Quite a lot. So I'm on my 5th consecutive night. And I'm feeling pretty fragile about the situation. Really fragile, to say the least. And my electric wee blanket's run out of batteries, that's an issue. I'm really starting to struggle at this stage. And there he is again. Everything's going to be alright, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Still got football. Chill out, mate. Bone dry tomorrow morning. And of course, my sisters. My beautiful sisters. Beautiful little sisters. What does he say? What's he think? So, a calming influence for these two as well. I mean, Miriam, as you can see, very good looking. Very good looking, very nice, aren't they? I mean, look at
Very good.
Look at them. So, they are a little bit prone every now and again to having a little look in the mirror, just checking out, we've got a holiday coming out, where am I going with this? So Mary's about fourth hour into looking at herself in the mirror, still coming to the same conclusion that, oh my God, my arse is massive! There you go, he's a very calming influence, and with that calming influence, specifically, he has actually got a very specific vocal tick.
Yeah, it's a vocal tick.
It is a very
Not many people know about
Not
it.
very many people know. It's very
He
specific.
tries to keep it on the low.
Very specific to Ollie. Not a lot of people know about this. Speaks to his family in a very relaxed manner. Anyway, it sounds a little bit like this. I know for something that sounds rather strange to say the least. Rather strange, but it's when he's in his own environment, very comforting, and as a result, relaxes everyone around him. And it literally, genuinely sounds like this.
The funniest thing about that is that people that have heard it know how deadly accurate that is. It's horrendous. So yeah, when I started getting friends with Ollie at uni, I knew right away, as he said in his speech, we get on very well because we love winding each other up. And he loves winding everybody up. And this was true when I got to know his family. I remember once I called up the house phone, Annabelle answered, said she'd just get Ollie and said, oh, speak to Ellie for a moment. He must have been about 5 at the time.
4 or 5, I think, yeah.
Yeah, and Ellie came on the phone, was very sweetly sort of talking me through being at school and stuff like that. And then she goes a bit quiet and she says, Mike, can I tell you something? And I said, yeah, you can tell me what you want, Ellie. And she says, I like your stupid little beard. And I said, oh right, okay. So has Ollie told you to say that? And she said, yeah, bye.
Yeah, he's a terrible man, actually.
Bringing your sister into it.
Bringing the sister.
Awful.
He's always had that sort of mischievous sort of way about that.
But he's been like that with you as well.
He's always been
quite
that.
a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I remember my very, very first kiss. Actually.
Important moment for a man.
First kiss. 10 years old, just stopped wetting the bed. Feeling pretty good about myself. We'd gone for a little family swim. So Ollie and I just having a little breaststroke, chilling out. We come across this really nice lady. She was really sweet, actually, this girl. Had a really lovely conversation with her. Thought, you know, oh, she's really sweet, obviously. She was an overbearing whale. Huge. You know, no offence taken, but she was large, this lady, and she wasn't looking great. So anyway, Ollie didn't let me get away from the situation at all. So I scarp into the showers, obviously, get away, you know, chill out, get away from it. I'll straight back in the showers, dunk, straight back in the water. We're going to get this done. We're going to sort out your first kiss. And at this stage, I'm panicking massively. Anyway, long story short, they get us together, 1 PM, the kiss goes. So I'm wading over, feeling pretty good about this. It's like, come on, I can do this. It's not feeling a little bit sick, actually. Ollie, for some strange reason, grabs me a little bit like this and goes, Will, it doesn't count if you don't use tongues.
Horrible. I think like he would do a lot of stuff like that to me as well at uni, which is again why we enjoyed each other's company, winding each other up. And he's still got me on the best one to this day. When we left uni, I enrolled on a course. It was very difficult to get onto. I was over the moon to get onto it. It changed my life. And I told all my friends, my family, I was celebrating. About 3 weeks before I was due to start, out of nowhere, I got a phone call from someone pretending to be the principal of the school, who then proceeded to tell me that I hadn't got in. They meant to send me a rejection letter, and I definitely wasn't good enough. So there was my world. I don't know why. I don't know, there's my world sort of crumbling beneath me. For a good 20 minutes, I was on the verge of a mental breakdown. And the only reason I realised it was my good friend Ollie was that I heard him pissing himself on the other side of the room. I did actually once try and get him back, which backfired awfully. We were at uni when I lived with Ollie, and he came home with Linds. I thought it was a perfect opportunity. I thought, I'll run into their room, I'll wait for them to come in, I'll jump out and scare them. I mean, I have got the humour of a 5-year-old. And so I ran into their room, stripped down to my underwear, got under the duvet, lay there like a starfish. I thought, this is going to be brilliant. Didn't move a muscle, and they came in, and this was, unfortunately, one of the very few times they had an almighty row. Very rare occasion. Huge! Very rare. And I panicked. I should have said something straight away and gone, sorry, I've messed this up now. I didn't. I lay there for about 45 minutes. I mean, I'd love to tell you what the argument was about, but I think I blacked out from the awkwardness. And eventually, they made up, and Ollie very sweetly said, look, I don't want to argue with you, Linds. Let's just go to bed, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. And I panicked. And I yelped out, Ollie! And he pulled back the duvet, looked at me, and very seriously and calmly said, get out of my bed, you knob! Anyway, to finish off the speech, actually when we were writing our bullet points, we got to the last one, which says, finish by saying something nice about Ollie. No, you didn't go first, you go first. No, we're joking. No, the truth is, if I was to stand up here and say everything that is nice about Ollie, we'd be here all evening. He is, without exception, the greatest guy I know. I'm sure, similar to many people in here. He has the incredible ability to simply put anybody in a good mood by being in the room with them, and that's quite an impressive quality, I think. And because of how many people love you and think you're the greatest guy they've ever met, it is a real privilege for me to stand up here on the happiest day of your life and say I'm one of your best men.
I completely echo those thoughts. You've been a best mate and big brother to me. Can't thank you enough for just always being there for me, mate, honestly. It's been amazing seeing the dynamics and how you've grown together as a couple along the way over the last 10 years. And yeah, seeing you get lighter and lighter in shade over the years has been phenomenal. I touched on that before. But from the bottom of my heart, I'm just over the moon that I can be part of this, and just can't wait to see how your blossoming relationship continues over the years. So lots of love. I think we're finished on a few poignant, a few wise words.
Yeah, some wise words.
I think that's something to say.
Kipling.
The cake maker.
The writer.
The silliest woman can manage the cleverest man.
But it takes a very clever woman to manage a fool. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and join us to the absolutely marvellous couple.
The marvellous.
The bride and groom. It is also our job, apparently delegated today, to let you guys know the winner of the Bake Off.
Who was it?
This is big news. It was incredibly close. One cake got 32 votes, one cake got 31 votes. So hugely close, big ratings for BBC One or whatever it is. And the winner of the Great Wedding Bake Off goes to Emily Garner. With the house cake. Unbelievable work. That was always going to work.
Well done, guys.
Have a great night, guys.
Well done, guys. Well done, boys. Hey, well done.